Does it feel like things are changing around you? You aren't alone. In 2012, Liberty Institute, now First Liberty, published their first survey of hostility to religion in America. It contained about 600 assaults on religious liberty. The most recent survey in 2016 contains over 1,200 attacks, a doubling in just 3 years. This shouldn't necessarily come as a surprise. Jesus said, "If they persecuted me, they will also persecute you." Persecution should not surprise us when we find it. In light of its inevitability, Jesus also told us how to respond to persecution. "Look, I'm sending you out like sheep among wolves. Therefore, be as shrewd as serpents and as harmless as doves." The wolves are real. Unfortunately, our collective response as Christians fluctuates somewhere between apathy and denial. We've embraced the dove, but forgotten the serpent, and believe me, the culture notices. Wolves eat doves. They tend to leave the serpents alone. That's because the serpents can strike back, not with brute force, but with cunning. Jesus said, "For the sons of this age are more astute than the sons of light in dealing with their own generation." We need to become more savvy. I'm not saying we need to respond in kind when attacked. I'm not advocating for violence or insults, but we've got to stop being doormats. It hurts our witness. Organizations like First Liberty and Liberty Counsel and ACLJ know this and fight against the attacks on our faith. But litigation doesn't impact the motivation for those attacks. It's pure defense. We need a good offense. That's where Sacred Ink comes in. In this age, if you do not define yourself, others will define you. Sacred Ink uses a proven strategy of slowly swaying cultural opinion through subtle positive message placement in books, television, and film. The goal is to change the tenor of the discourse, so when you mention Jesus, you aren't outright dismissed because of preconceived notions. We're not striving for an end to persecution. That's not possible. Sacred Ink is devoted to crafting a macro environment where our religious liberties are not attacked because we are understood and respected. What the Spirit does from there, who can say? To learn more and get involved, please visit our website or find us on social media.